In this video, I want to talk to you about the tool I like to use to check the front end speed of my clients' sites. So you've probably seen Google Page Speed Insights before, and this is the tool that Google produced to show you how your site is performing. So you can see the desktop and the mobile version there, and then it gives you some information, but it's quite limited. I like to use another tool called GT Metrics, which looks like this, and that gives you much more information and a much deeper breakdown, so you can see exactly where the problems are with your site. So let's go through this, and we'll focus on a slow loading site. So what I've done is I've introduced a script that adds a 5-second load speed delay, and I've disabled the cache plugin, and I've retested my site. So you can see I've gone from an almost perfect score of an A, 99, 100, down to a C with a performance score of 56% and a structure of 96, and my web vitals, the thing that Google are really interested in, have dropped and gone into the red. So the beauty of this tool is, first of all, it shows the top issues we can see. So the first thing is, and it's a big high issue, is the reduced initial response time. So I've introduced a 5-second delay on purpose just to show you that. So it highlights that. We can see that we've got avoid chaining critical requests, and that can be fixed by adding the plugin I've just disabled, WP Rocket. Again, static assets with cache policy, use WP Rocket. So these are all fixed by adding WP Rocket and by optimizing the initial load time by taking out the script I've introduced. But you can see in this test situation, it's given me the top issues that it needs to fix. Moving on, we've got the performance tab, and these are the Lighthouse performance data that Google is really interested in. You can see these are all in the red at the moment. Really, they should all be in the green, like that. So that's an indicator that Google won't be happy with my site, and as a result, they will send less traffic my way. That's one of the main issues of speeding up your site, to keep Google happy, to keep that traffic flowing. The second main reason, I think, is to keep your customers happy. So if they hit your site and it's really slow loading, they're going to abandon carts, they're not going to add anything to the cart, or they're just going to click away. Slow sites don't get the sales. We've got a structure, which is a long list of the issues that are on your site. So we've got minify CSS, minify JavaScript, for example. They're easy fixes using cache plugins. Then what I find really useful is the waterfall. That shows us in a format like that where the time is being spent. So we can see there's a 5-second delay when we first load our page, and there's another 5 seconds here when we're loading this particular image. I know what it is, I've introduced that script, but it gives us an idea where we can home in and optimize our site. Another beauty of this tool, GT Metrics, is we can change the way we test. So that's been tested from London. So perhaps we're based in Texas, so we can test from a server that's closer to us. We could perhaps go for Apple iPhone. Perhaps we're checking for people who are on the 4G network, so we can check the connection speed as well. Let's just retest that. You can see it's going to get the mobile version from Texas, and it's using the 4G slow network. There you can see my results on the mobile version. Again, not great because of that slow speed. Why that's important: you need to check all devices. Mobile devices are inherently slower than desktop anyway, because they tend to be connected to a high-speed connection. So testing that, and then you can get an idea of performance for all of your site visitors, not just those people on a desktop. Give you an idea of pricing. I do believe I've got the solo version. I've got an annual, no, actually it's a starter version. I've got the annual version of that, paid about £280, $285. To be honest, If you're just checking your site every now and again, the free plan is probably more than enough. Or if you've got a definite issue, perhaps you could take this out for 1 month, use one of the monthly terms, spend $14 on it just to help you check your site. But yeah, I use this for all my client work when I'm doing a lot of performance tuning, and it's probably my favorite tool to give us visibility, to give me visibility of the performance issues on a site. If your site is currently running slow, what I offer is a free speed audit using this exact tool. I'll go through and I'll highlight the bottlenecks that are on your site and give you an idea of how you can speed those up. I do of course offer done for you services to speed your site up as well. So I'll include a link below this video so you can book a free speed audit.